Cool, cool. All right. So just have a quick look at oil here. Um, Basically, look, we're just seeing that last time we were sort of saying that there was going to be a lot of issues sort of coming through this sort of 89, 90 zone. That, as we can see, it was a pretty strong sort of support through these levels here. These are why we have these things sort of marked out because we know that sort of, this is a level where the market has previously priced it a number of times, whether they're buying or selling it. It's been the swing point for it all. And we got this little sort of short-term breakout, but look, it's been a bit funny, oil, because I think a lot of the market was sort of expecting it to do the similar thing as it did in the Ukraine war, and it's actually technically lower now than when the Ukraine war started. It was around 1991 when they first sort of rolled the tanks in or whatever they were doing. But yeah, of course, that shot up to 136. But we haven't seen the similar price action. I mean, this gap here, that was from the start of this Middle East situation. Obviously came back down here, closed that gap, offered a great sort of gap trade to push up to the top side here. But as we can see here, these are the supports, these are the resistance. It was the resistance back over here as well. And of course, that's only just in the short term. If you zoom out further, you have a look at this big falling resistance, which has sort of really come from the top of the Ukraine highs. So 128 over here. I'm sure it got to 136. Maybe it's just through this platform. But anyway, regardless of that, the highs that came up there, the next high push up here where it gave it up, it came down here. This is it. This is the one that you need to sort of break through to sort of really sort of prove to the market that we're starting to be in more of an uptrend. Because at the moment, like, yes, this is obviously sort of short term, medium term bullish. Since June, we've been sort of coming up along here. But you've got these horizontal areas where it's obviously proving to be a little bit of a hassle for it. And of course, you've got as I said, the big falling resistance is the one that I'm looking for. So short term and that, you want to get above these most previous highs. I think that will then sort of give us a sort of open the door up to retest sort of 95. I think with that, the potential then is, I mean, anything can happen with these, of course, but if we can get above 90, I think we can come up, retest these highs over here, but potentially sort of see some little bit of a ranging through here, and this is where it'll really need to prove itself and sort of get above these highs. So if we can get above sort of 90, 95 is the next immediate short-term target. I'd expect some sort of short-term ranging. This ranging could sort of go on for a lot longer. This is just general ideas of price levels where I expect it to be sort of bounce between. If you can then sort of prove above 95, well, then I think you're opening the door up to 100, 105. I think is probably the next sort of level that we'd be starting to look for. Realistically, you'd have to do a little bit more of a deep dive on it, but yeah, certainly some sort of nice sort of targets to the top side once you sort of can get above that sort of 97, 98 level. Cool. That's about it from me.